Hello, it is Fiona Stanton from Feast Papercraft. Today I want to show you how to make this quick gift card holder using some DSP and some cardstock. So I've got some cardstock. I'm doing this from scratch, so I don't know how long this will take. So get yourself comfortable. So we're going to start with a piece of, if I can get it, real red cardstock. And we're going to cut this to, let me just get that bit out. Now then, how long do I want this? Got my instructions here. It's 8 3/4 by 5 inches. So 8 3/4 by 5. So this is going to be the base of it. Let me get rid of that bit. Might need it later on, you never know. Now we're going to score along the long sides. This is what I call the long sides. So I'm going to score along that so I get my cutting bit out the way. At 2, I can't read my own writing. 2 3/4 and 7. That's the scoring bit, and 7 inches. I'm afraid everything is in inches. And then we're going to score at a 1/2 inch down each of the sides. So 1/2 inch that side and a 1/2 inch this side. Now then, now we've got to remember which one's a 2 3/4 score line and which one. So that was 2 and. So what we're going to do, now you can use scissors. I'm going to use my trimmer because I think this gives me a smoother edge. We're going to cut down until we get to roughly that 2 3/4 score line across. So this will make a little kind of pouch for our card. Right, so now I'm just going to finish those bits off with the scissors because that's the easiest thing. But I'm not very good at cutting very straight with scissors. I'm terrible, in fact. So that's why I use the trimmer. So that's part 1. Let's put those in my scrap box. So now we're going to do the inside pocket. So we've done this bit, the grey granite, if you like, this outside pocket. Now we're going to do the inside pocket. So I'm going to use old olive for that. I think that might be big enough. So at 4, oh, my printer's gone a bit funny. 6 by. I guess I have to wait a minute while I try and read out. For some reason, it's not printed very well, which is going to be interesting because all the sizes have now not come out very well. 6. So we know we need 6. What I need to do just roughly is see how wide this is. I think it's 4. 4.5. Yeah, 4.5. So which bit was my 6? So that was 6, was it? So this is now 4.5. Right. Trimmers are useful in all sorts of ways. And now we're going to score at 1.5. Get my cutting blade out the way so I don't make the mistake that I always do and cut instead of score. And again at 4 5/8, which is just the one after 4.5. And then we're going to do the same thing again and score at a 1/2 inch. Just realised my piece of cardstock wasn't straight, but that's okay. You can work with that. And then it's 1.5 score line. So which one's 1.5? That one. So we're going to trim down until we reach 1.5 on both sides, and this will make the inside pocket, which helps with the mechanism. Oh, I've gone a bit over that time, but that's okay, we can live with that. So those are our 2 pockets. Now we're going to do some mat and layering. So I'm going to cut all my mats and layers. So let's see if I've got enough to do anything with this. 3 by 7/8 by 1 5/8. 1 5/8, yeah. And 3 7/8. So all these instructions are on my blog, and I'll post the link down, and so you can find them. But they're all there. Two and 5/8. That's not being for that. Okay, so that's not big enough for that. So I'm just looking at my measurements to see if I had. Let's see if I've got some more. It's great for using all your scraps up. Otherwise we'll have to get a sheet out. Right, so 3 7/8, we know that first start, which is right there. And then 4 1/8. And done that one, 2 5/8. So if you want all the measurements, then you can go and get them from my blog, and I'll post the link so you can find it. But it's all there. Now I'm going to use a 3rd colour. I'm going to use some Mossy Meadow. So this is the inside. So on 3 3/8. Nice easy measurements. 1 1/8. Oh, actually I'll do it that way, it's easier. And 1 1/2. Okay, so I'm doing it quickly. You'll obviously take your time to do this. Right. And then we're going to do the DSP layers. So the DSP I'm using, so obviously that one I used Snowflake Splendor. This one is the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper. And I think I'm going to use all the same paper all the way through. Let me just pick a pattern that I like. So I think I'll go with stripes. I like stripes. Stripes are always good. Oh, do make my eyes go a bit funny though. So the DSP layer is going to be 3 3/4. Okay. So I'm not going to worry about them all being in the same direction. Who knows? And then 4. 1 1/2. And then I can't see that one. 2 1/2. And then I will pick a different one, I think, just for the inside like I did there. I'll use the different stripes. Actually, I'll use this one. We'll use dots on the inside. So this one is then 3 1/4. By 1 1 3/8. So have you started on your Christmas shopping yet? Or on your Christmas crafting? I have to say. This is part of it. Get some gift card holders done. What I'm going to do is just layer these up. That's where hopefully my instructions are right and I can cut right. There we go. I do like this DSP actually, it's very nice. So those are the inside bits. I'm going to get sticky now. And these are going to be the outside bits. Sorry, I can't glue and talk at the same time. That'd be a bit impossible, wouldn't it? Hope this is all making sense. I'm not upside down. Probably am upside down, aren't I? Hopefully I'm not. There we go. So those are those bits. Right, so what I'm going to do, just score, fold these bits. Just to make sure they are nicely folded. So with this one, this is the, that goes there. So this one I've only layered really for the middle section. When it goes get that straight. Actually, I'll tell you what I should have done. I'll put the flaps up first. Make the pocket. So this makes the pocket. Let's just hold that down. Maybe double-sided glue might have been better for that bit. Double-sided tape even. It's okay for these bits. I think on the outside one I'll use some double-sided tape rather than glue, just to make sure it's got a firm hold, because it is a mechanism type thing and it will be used to move the card in and out. There we go. So that's the inside of it. And that will fold over like that. Let me get my tape. Fold that. There we go, so that forms in there. And then what we do, let's slip that in. So just make sure it goes in behind or in front of the tabs so it doesn't get caught on there. And then what we're going to do, oh, that's moved a bit, I think. So put glue on that bit there. And you want to do is make sure that's right at the top and as central as you can possibly make it. Glue that down. And then that will close like that and open up. And that's a simple mechanism. And then you put your gift card in the little pouch there. So you got the lid, you can put the gift card there. So that's that bit. Then all this is just to finish off decorating. Put these layers on. One on top. And this one. Hold that down. So that's all nicely decorated. And then what I'll do, I'll add some ribbon. Now I'm going to use, so I've got some old olive ribbon. That's part of the Ornate Garden ribbon combo pack. Don't have much left of this. Hopefully I've got enough, because that's all I have left. Use that one up. Yeah, that should be enough. So I'm going to line this up on my board, and I'm going to use some double on my grid paper. I'm just going to line it up. I just want to put the tape on where I've put the layers and try and get it as straight as possible. Snip that bit off. Then that bit can go there. And I just want another little smidgen. So I'm lining up, so it's 30 centimetres more or less, and I'm just going to line up on the 25 centimetre. And if they're all lined up on the same one, even if it's not exactly in the middle, it will mean that they'll all connect together nicely. So then take that off, find the centre of my ribbon, and lay that down there. Oh, I think that's more or less central. You just want to make sure you've covered up the tape, otherwise it's going to stick to everything. There we go. Tie it in a bow. I obviously didn't get my ribbon completely central, but hey ho. And then just cut off the excess as neatly as possible. I'm always terrible at cutting ribbon. You better use some proper ribbon scissors, don't I? So that's that. So that's how you make the gift box. We've got it all tied up. Now I'll just show you what I used here. These are the joy dies. I'm going to cut out a sentiment here to go on there. Then on the back I've just got one of the stitched ovals which I've die cut out and then stamped to and from. So that was the back of it. Let me get rid of these bits and then I will cut those out. Okay, so let me see which one is going to fit on. I've done joy. I might try peace, but it depends whether it'll fit on there. So these joy dies come with 3 layers. So I'm just going to use a 2, which is the word and the first layer. Yeah, that's it. But you also get a third layer as well. I'm just going to use the one, and what I'm going to do as well is just add a little bit of self-adhesive sheet to the back of the foil card, and this just makes it a little bit easier to glue the words on. Stampin' Up do sell them. I'm just using up some old sheets that I've got, but Stampin' Up sell the self-adhesive sheets. Just put that over there. Of course, I managed to cut it where there's no easy way of getting the sheets apart, but hey ho, we'll persevere. Sorry for the silence. That's a bit sticky, that bit sticky. Right, so that will just go on there. Just cut. That will go there more or less. And then I need a piece of, old olive. For that bit. I think I need another piece of old olive for the stitched oval. And get that die out. And you can use whatever shapes that you have, obviously, whatever dies. And if you've got some Christmas word ones, and obviously this could be used for any year, any time of the year, Christmas, birthdays, Easter. It's just a nice little gift holder. That might just fit. Will that fit on there? Yes, there we go. Crank that through. Right. Let me just tidy it up a bit. Get that out of the way. Ooh. Make sure I don't lose my. So that's the layer, and this is the actual word. Get it out. So die cuts really nicely, actually. And you have to be careful, it does distort a little. So just take your time putting this down onto the layer. You'll obviously be able to get that where you want it. So that looks really nice. I like that. That's there. And then I'm just going to stamp. I probably do have a Christmas set with to and from, but I couldn't find one. The Snowflake Splendor set probably has it, but can I find that stamp set at the moment? No. So I'm just going to stamp this in Mossy Meadow on there. I need to find that stamp set because that is the class we're doing in November. And I've got to design it soon. So have a look at my events pages for the October class I'm doing. I'm doing a Halloween special where you can make 10 treat boxes and you get the stamp set and, well, you get the bundle, the All Hallows Magic bundle for it. And you get everything you need to make 10 treat box, well, 4 treat boxes, 2 treat tins and 4 treat bags. So a mixture of treats for everybody. There we go. That's piece on there. Let's turn that over and stick that on. Wonderful. Okay, so that is the second treat. Gift card holder. Oh, we need some gems on it, don't we? Oh, these are lovely. These are the wonderful gems. They go with the DSP, actually, I think. So let's put some of the red ones on because they're lush. There we go. Gotta put gems on. Gotta be sparkly. I don't know whether you can see, but they've got glitter in them. They're lovely. Right. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you are able to make these at home. Like I said, all the details are on my blog as to what all the measurements and things like that are. But thank you very much. Bye.